Hey everyone, I'm back. I thought I'd do something a little more chill today and just play arcade mode, cause, well, I don't know, just, I just want to do something a little more calm. I guess I'll do Street Fighter 3, cause, I don't know, it's not too long. I mean, I'm sure you guys would rather me commentate over real matches, but I mean, I don't know, I want to relax today. I guess I'll go with the default since that's how he looks in Street Fighter 3. There's actually a color in Street Fighter 3 that looks exactly like how he does in this game with the very dirty gi, but the gloves are brown. I really like that color though, and it's kind of interesting to see it as the regular. I guess I'll go with Denjin since one of his supers in Street Fighter 3 is the Denjin Hadouken or Hadoken. I don't know. It's weird. I always hear Ryu say Hadouken with the O being long, but everyone else I hear Hadoken. So I'm not entirely sure. In Street Fighter 2 it was spelled with a U, so I always just say Hadouken, but nowadays there is no U, so it's just Hadoken. But I don't know. Alright. Yeah. But are you guys excited for the 30th anniversary collection? I really am. I can't wait to play all the Street Fighter games again, the classic ones, because it's been a while since I've been able to do that. And online too, that's really crazy. Yeah, I'm mainly excited for Third Strike. You guys know I love the parries, and that's Third Strike's main mechanic, so of course I'd like it. It is kind of funny though, because Ryu's the exact opposite in Third Strike is how he is in this game, because in this game his range is short but he's really fast, and in Third Strike his range is really long but he's a little bit slower, so it's kind of weird. He also plays the exact opposite too, because in this game, while I do still play him the way I always like to play him, which is defensively, I think he does better offensively in this game, because he does have that really fast forward dash and, again, the fast buttons. But in Third Strike, he's just all about the footsies and stuff, because he's got the long range. And mixing it up is how you do it, because if you just do crouching medium kick all the time, people are going to parry that, so you need to decide which kick attack really you want to use, because Ryu's kicks are really good in that game. Just so much range. But yeah, I'm really excited for that anniversary collection. I mean, I get to play Street Fighter Alpha online. I mean, I don't have a good computer for playing games, so I've never been able to do that before, and that just, I don't know, it's really cool. When does it come out? Like the end of May? It kind of sucks because it's right after my birthday, because my birthday's mid-May, but, still. Setups don't work against computers. You just kind of do things. What are you doing, Ken? I don't know what he's doing. Okay, I thought the invincibility was gone. But I just really like Street Fighter as a whole. I know a lot of people always have their favorites, but I really like pretty much every entry in the series. I don't know, I guess I'm a shill. I do have my favorites of them, but I still do enjoy playing every Street Fighter game. They're all different and fun in different ways. And I feel like that's a difficult thing for a lot of people to realize, because I don't know, everybody always seems to want Street Fighter games to all be the same and have the same mechanics and stuff. But I think the beauty of Street Fighter is the fact that its core gameplay is always there, but the main mechanics and just how a lot of characters play is always different. Like, you know, characters, say Birdie, he plays a lot differently in this game compared to Street Fighter Alpha, and I mean, I was just talking about how Ryu's basically the complete opposite of himself from the previous game, even though you can still play him the same way. That's one thing I always liked about Street Fighter, is that it doesn't really matter what tools the character has. If you have a well-balanced character like Ryu, you can just play him any way you want, and that's always been why Ryu was my favorite character, because he's just so versatile. He's not super good in this game, but it still applies. He's still versatile. He's just not as versatile, I suppose. Against computers, though, you just kind of want to go nuts, because they're stupid, but also really smart at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain. They're weird. What are those two guys doing in that bus, though? I've always wondered that. What is going on there? It doesn't look right, whatever it is. This stage always kind of brings me back to the reveal, though. Especially fighting Chun-Li. Yeah. That was very hype. Yeah. Wasn't Ryu's entry quote a little not as cool back then? I forget exactly what it was, but it wasn't really cool. Okay. I wonder why they put Chun-Li in that color. I mean, that's the only arcade mode ladder that they do that with, because that's not her default color. It's a different one. The blue's a bit brighter, and the accents on her dress are white instead of yellow. I always wondered that, like, it wasn't like that in Street Fighter 3. Ready. The bonus stage. For whatever reason, the bonus stage is harder than any opponent I have ever faced. It doesn't help that this jerk keeps trying to punch me. I hope eventually they add the car one, where you just beat up that poor guy's car. Because I feel like when people think of the, am I gonna do this? Oh wow, okay. Oh come on, Ryu, they were barrels. He's like, that was a very difficult fight, and they were barrels. But I do feel like they should add the car bonus stage, because when people think of Street Fighter bonus stages, I mean, everybody always thinks of the car. It's classic. Just beat up random car on wherever that is. It looks like it's by Ken's dock area. I hope they add Ken's stage. They should just add the rest of the Street Fighter 2 character stages. I mean, they're already 75% there. It's interesting that Colleen's a playable character now, when she was in Street Fighter 3 for 5 seconds, if even, and then just left. Round 1. Wasn't there supposed to be a boss rush? I heard things about that, where you fight all the big baddies from Street Fighter in quick succession. Man, that even offline against the computer, that crouching medium kick is nuts. Whoa. See, I'm telling you, the computers, they're really smart and really stupid at the same time. They'll just randomly do things that make a lot of sense, but also make no sense. They're weird. That's a very short skirt, by the way. I mean, I'm not looking there, but I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna get into a fight, you wouldn't want to wear something that very easily exposes you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a pervert. I'm not. I don't know.
You win.
I don't know. I always wonder what Ryu means by that quote. I'm guessing he's talking about the fact that Colleen does nothing but follow Gil, and so she's not really her own person. Ryu's ending quotes are oddly insightful for not just the character, but the players. The best example I can think of is Abigail. He says something along the lines of, "If judging by the force behind your punches, you're the strongest opponent I've yet faced, but you lack any discipline whatsoever." That's like Abigail in a nutshell. He's really strong, but he's really stupid. And that's kind of how a lot of Abigail players are. They kind of just do whatever. It's interesting. There's just a few weird examples of that where Ryu not only predicts how the character acts, but how the players act. Are you just gonna jump over every grab? Alright guys, check this out. Ryu with the Shoryuken juggles. That was always Ken's thing. The donkey kick is one of the coolest moves for the stage KOs. It's such a perfect looking move to knock someone backwards a lot. I hope they add more stage KOs, because so far only the base stages have them. And it's a neat little touch. Whoa. Alex never wants you to escape. He'd be a good security guard. Maybe that should be his job. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright. I don't want to be beaten by the computer. That'd be a little embarrassing. Are you guys excited for the rest of the characters for Season 3? It's funny, I don't play any other characters, but I'm still excited for Sagat, because it's that rivalry. I get to experience it firsthand yet again. It's just, one of the things that's kind of cool about Ryu is that he has two rivals, and so whenever someone else is playing them, it's always like, oh, this is gonna be a good fight. Alright, Urien. It's weird, because Urien, he looks a lot different normally than you think he would. Because he only looks like that when he's using his powers. Under normal circumstances, he's like a very pale white dude with blonde hair. When I learned that, it was like, what? That's weird. Ow. Uh-oh. Computer Urien doesn't know the setups, it seems. They just defend against every throw. Whoa. Okay. Urien. Why is he naked? Why is he not wearing any clothes? Ow. Uh-oh. Oh man. Crouching hard punch range. See, this is third strike because I can parry. I don't get the computers, man. They'll sometimes stare at just the most obvious attack, and other times they'll completely destroy you before you do anything. They're weird. They're weird, man. I don't get it. I wonder what that essential ingredient is. Is it true determination, or is it determination in the wrong thing? I don't know. I always like to reuse endings. Oh. Congratulations. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get that. Chun-Li, of course, her thighs are like twice as big as her waist. That's her thing, though. She's all about the kicks. And it's very obvious to see. Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I mean, yeah. Well, I hope you guys liked this more chill, just me hanging out, having fun, goofing around, not really worried about the matches, just, you know, giving my thoughts on things. I like how Ryu and Ken have so many different colors that kind of match. It's just kind of neat, because every time I hop into training mode with Ryu, Ken's always got to be the training buddy. I mean, come on, they're training buddies IRL. No limit to one's strength. So of course they'd be training buddies in the actual game. But yeah, I don't really know how to end this. I'm kind of just talking nonsense at this point, but I guess I will say that once the Anniversary Edition comes out, I will be playing all of the Street Fighter games, and I'll record it, so yeah. I still will play Street Fighter V, though, because I do really like Street Fighter V. I know people have mixed feelings about it, but I don't know. It is a bit simpler, but I've always kind of liked the simple things. I mean, I play Ryu. He's all about simple but effective. So, yeah. I'll just end it. Bye.